Launching on October 26th, we have Damnation, the Gothic game, and this plays 2 to 6 players and takes about 30 to 60 minutes to play. And this is a battle royale horror board game where the last survivor is the winner. And in this game, players are going to be choosing their villain to play as, and there is an assortment of characters to choose from, each with a passive ability and 3 one-time use abilities that can be recharged throughout the game. Players are going to be rolling to move in order to explore the different areas of Dracula's castle, but there's going to be lots of options to choose from as you move about the board because there's going to be multiple paths to go down as well as secret doors and large rooms that connect the different paths along the board. There's also a special die that's going to be rolled along with your movement dice, and depending on the icon that you roll, it can help or hinder you on your turn. So it can have some special effects like allowing you to draw an event card or enabling you to have some more flexibility with your roll by adding or removing from your total roll value, or it might just make navigating the board much more difficult by automatically triggering any traps that you come across. Each room in this game has its own deck of cards that's available to the player that's currently visiting that room. And these cards can be powerful attack or defense cards, as well as some special action cards that allow you to perform some rule-breaking abilities. And then there's also some random event cards mixed in, and when you draw one of those, you simply follow the instructions of the card. Players will want to try and use all of these cards to survive while trying to avoid traps, vampires, ghosts, and the wrath of the other players. Each time a player is killed, 2 things are going to happen. They're no longer going to be able to win the game, so they're going to flip their board over to the backside, and that's going to have a list of actions that they can perform as they haunt the castle. On their turn, they'll be able to choose one of these actions to perform to try and make navigating the castle more difficult for the other players, speeding up the game. The second thing is that one of these rule cards will get flipped, adding a brutal rule to the game, making the game much more deadly, also causing the game to end sooner. And there's one more very special aspect to this game, and that's that the first player to enter the vampire's chamber can actually get bit and become the vampire. And what this means is that it's going to completely change the game for that player as well as the other players. But for that player, they're going to disregard their existing player board and they're going to trade it in for the vampire's player board. And this will make you immortal, and you'll also be able to feed on the other players. The catch with this is that you can only have so many turns out on the board before you have to return to your chamber. If you're not able to do that, then you're eliminated from the game. The last player left alive or undead wins the game.